Hello children, welcome back. Hope you have gone through your last two classes about HCF and LCF. Now we are going to some more topics related to this HCF and LCF. Here we are going to find least common multiple by using prime factorization method. What is meant by prime factorization method? In earlier classes also we have discussed about this. Prime factorization method means we are going to do factorization only by the prime factors, that is prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Number and the digit 1. So digit 1 and the number itself are the factors of the number. Such type of numbers are known as prime numbers. So what are the steps to follow for doing this method? We will see here. Step 1. Resolve each given number into its prime factors and express the factors obtained in the exponent form. In the exponent form means, for suppose if you see here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 3 2's are there here. You can write this 2 into 2 as 2 to the power 2. This is called the exponent form, where we are writing in the square form is known as exponent form. So we are going to do the prime factorization method by expressing the factors in the exponent forms. Step 2. Find the product of the highest powers. What will be the highest powers? We have to find the product of that powers. So, the factors that occur in any of the given numbers. Step 3. The product obtained in step 2 is the required least common multiple. We will see one example so that we will get a clear idea about this factorization method. Now see here, for example, I have taken one example. Find the least common multiple of 9 and 15 by using prime factorization method. So, doing prime factorization method, previous two classes we have learned how to do prime factorization method. So, I have taken my 9 here. So, if you take our small prime number 2 in 2 table, we can't find 9. So, I am taking my next prime number, that is 3. In 3 table 9, how many times it comes? 3 times it comes. So, I got my prime number. We can stop here. So, if you want, you can forward the factorization by doing it with the 3 prime again and getting your 1. 3 ones are 3. You can do until you get a number 1. But remember that 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. We will not include it. But for your clarification, we will be doing the division until we get the number till 1. In the same way, I have taken my 15 here. Now I have to do the prime factorization. In 2 table, we will not find the 15. So I will take my next prime number, that is 3. In 3 table, 15 goes how many times, Dana? 5 times. Write that 5 down. And again this 5 you have to do the prime factorization. 5 is a prime number, as we know. We can stop till here. But for your confusion, for getting rid of your confusion, what we are doing this prime factorization again to get 1. So in 5 table, if we take 5 as our prime number, and in 5 table, how many times 5 comes? 1 time. So 5 ones are 5. This is the factors of number 15. Now how we are going to write this? Resolve each given number into its prime factors. So 9 is divided by 3 table how many times? 2 times. Now you are going to write in the exponential form, that is 3 to the power 2. 3 3's are 9, or 3 to the power 2 means we have to write 3 2 times. And for 15 it is 3 into 5. What we have done here? We have separated the factors. Step 2. The product of all the factors with highest powers. What are the highest powers here? 3 to the power 2 into 5. That is equal to 3 into 3 into 5. That is equal to 5. 45 is your least common multiple. If not, you can do one more thing. You can write directly 3 into 3, right? And 3 into 5. Yes or no? What are the common factors here? These are the common factors. and these are the remaining factors. So common factors should be written only one time. So 3, and where you have to write the remaining 3 numbers again. 3 into 5. So here 3 3s are 5, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 45. Your answer is 45 here. So 45 is your least common multiple. You can do in this way, or else you can write in the exponent form and then you can multiply. This is also one more way. This is how you are going to find your least common multiple. Now, to find lowest common multiple by using division method. We have seen prime factorization method till now. Now, we are going to see how to do a division method for finding least common multiple. To find least common multiple by using division method, we need to follow the following steps. What are the steps we will see here? Write the given numbers in a horizontal line, separating them by commas. Horizontal line means this is the horizontal line. You have to write all the numbers in the horizontal line by putting commas in between them, right? Now, divide them by a suitable prime number which exactly divides at least two of the given numbers. If you have taken more numbers, for suppose 4, 8, 15, 21, 20. These are my numbers and I have to do the prime factorization method, division method for this. If it is like this, you have to take the prime number which divides the two or more numbers in the horizontal line. So, 4 can be divided into, 8 can be divided into, 20 can be divided into. So, I can take 2 as my prime factor division. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 tens are 20, and the numbers which are not divided by 2, what you have to do them? You have to write them directly down. You have to write them directly down. If you observe again next step, what you are observing here again 2, 4 and 10 are going to divide in two tables. Like this you have to continue the division till you get the last number as 1. Now, step 3 we will see here. We put the quotient directly under the numbers in the next row. If the number is not divided exactly, we bring it down in the next row. As I showed you before, if the number is dividing in the table, we write the divided number down, and the number which is not divided, that number will be taken down directly. We continue the process of step 2 and step 3 until all co-prime numbers are left in the last row. All the co-prime numbers are left in the last row. We multiply all the prime numbers by which we have divided the co-prime numbers left in the last row. This product is the least common multiple of the given numbers. As I have explained you before how to do the division, we will be seeing one example regarding this, how we have to identify our LCM by doing division method. Let's go for our example. Okay, for finding LCM with the division method, I have taken one example here. If we go through the example here, you can easily understand the steps what I have read now. Now, I have taken two numbers. So, for the two numbers, how we are going to identify LCM, we will see here. Now, what are my numbers here? My numbers are 18 and 24. Don't look at the solution what I have already done here. Now, let me explain you how we got the solution. So, what is my number? My number is 18 and other number is 24, right? Now, I have to do the prime factorization method in division. So, prime factorization method means I have to take the prime number to divide the numbers here. So, what is my smallest prime number? It is 2. I am taking 2. In 2 table, 18 how many times it comes? If I multiply 2 with which number? I'll get 18. If I multiply 2 with 9, I'll get 18. 2 9s are 18. So that number I have to write down. In the same way, 2 12s are 24. This is how we are going to write our numbers in the second row. Now, 9 and 12, if you observe it clearly, you can easily tell that 9 and 12 goes in which table? Yes, 3 table. Right, take 3 table. 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Now, if you observe this, you can't take 3, but 4 is not a prime number. First, we'll do the prime number for 4. So, we'll check out 2 as my prime number. So, write down 3 as it is like that here only. Now, 4. 2 2s are 4. I have changed this 4 also into the prime number by taking 2 as a prime factorization number. Now, till here we can stop, but for your clarification, we have to do till end of 1. That's why again we are doing the factorization. Take 3. 3 ones are 3. Write 2 down in the same way. Now again take your prime factorization number 2 and write it down. 1 as it is done and 2 ones are 2. This is how we are going to do our prime factorization method using prime factors in division. Now, for getting LCM, we have to multiply all the prime numbers what we have taken. So, what are the prime numbers we got here? 2 into, how many 2's are there? 3 2's are there. So, we'll write together all the 2's and next we'll write the 3 together. Now, when you multiply this total number, what you'll be getting your answer? Check out. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 3's are 24, 24 3's are 72. So, your least common multiple is 72. Your least common multiple is 72. This is how you are going to do division method for finding LCM. Now, relation between HCF and LCM. We have to see what is the relation between HCF and LCM. HCF means highest common factor, LCM means least common multiple. We will learn the relationship between HCF and LCM of two numbers. First, we need to find the highest common factor of 15 and 18, which is 3. If you find out the highest common factor for 15 and 18, you will get it as 3, right? You'll get it as 3. Then, we need to find the lowest common multiple of 15 and 18. If you find the lowest common multiple of 15 and 18, it is 90. Now, what you are going to do? You are going to multiply both HCF and LCM. So, what is your HCF? It is 3. Your HCF is 3. What is your LCM? Your LCM is 90. When you are multiplying these both, you are getting your product as 270. It is 270. If you observe this, when you are multiplying HCF and LCM of the two numbers, the product of the two numbers is equal. Till now, what you have checked here, you have found out the highest common factor of HCF and 15 and 18 is 3. Now, least common multiple of 15 and 18 is 90. And when you are multiplying these both, you are getting the product as 270, right? But not doing this, we can directly tell what is the relation means. HCF into LCM is equal to the two numbers what you have taken. The product of HCF and LCM is equal to the product of two numbers. What are the two numbers I have taken here? My two numbers are 15 and 18. Now when I multiplied 15 and 18, I got 270, right? In the same way, after finding HCF and LCM, I got the product as 270. Now 270 is equal to 270, right? Here what you understood? That the product of LCM and HCF is equal to the product of two taken numbers. Understood, ma'am? Now, therefore, the product of HCF of 15 and 18 is equal to product of 15 and 18. So, from the above explanation, we conclude that the product of highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of two numbers is equal to the product of two numbers. Yes or no? The HCF of the two numbers. LCM of the two numbers. When you are multiplying both the numbers, you are getting the product of two numbers. Right? Now, HCF into LCM is equal to first number into second number. If you want to find only LCM, what is the formula for finding LCM? If you want to find only LCM, what you will do? You will be multiplying two numbers, first number and second number. That will be divided by our HCF. We have to find HCF. We have to find LCF. But for finding LCM, we don't know what is LCM. For finding LCM, what we will do? We have to multiply first number into second number, and that should be divided by our HCF. Next, word problems on HCF and LCM. How we are going to find some HCF and LCM during our word problems? We'll see now here. Find the smallest number which on adding 19 to 8 is exactly divisible by 28, 36 and 45. So, first we find the least common multiple of 28, 36, 45. As I showed you before, we have to take all the three numbers and write it in horizontal. Take a prime number for doing the prime factorization. So, 2 14s are 28, 2 18s are 36, and here 45 is written in the same way. Why it has written? Because 45 will not go in 2 table. That's why 45 has taken down exactly 45 like this. Now again with 2 table, 2 sevens are 14, 2 nines are 18. 45 will not go. So take 45 same. Now if you observe, 7 will not go in 2 table and 3 table. So keep 7 like that only. We'll check the remaining two numbers 9 and 45. So 7 will not go. Write 7 like that only. 3 3s are 9 and 3 15s are 45. You will be writing 7 as it is down. Now if you observe again here, 3 and 15 will be going in 3 table. That's why write 7 as it is down. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. 7 will be coming down as it is. Now 7 and 5 are prime numbers. We can stop here. But for your clarity, we are going to do till 1. That's why take 5, write 7 as it is. 5 ones are 5, 7 ones are 7. Now all the last you got 1 here. Now you can stop doing a long division method. Therefore, least common multiple of 28, 36 and 45 is equal to what you have to do now? You have to multiply all the prime numbers here. So what are your prime numbers? 2, 2, 3, 3, 5 and 7. When you are multiplying all these numbers together, we are getting here product as 1260. But whereas in question, what it is telling, on adding 19, it is dividing exactly. When you are adding 19 to these numbers, you can divide it exactly. That's why what you have to do, you have to subtract minus 19 to get your exact product. So, 1260 is the product what we have got after doing division and multiplying the prime numbers. But it is not the correct product because to the product we have added 19 to divide exactly. That's why we are subtracting 19 here, minus 19 here to get our exact product. So what is our exact LCM? Our exact LCM is 1241. This is how we are going to do the long division method. Now, we'll see one more example. Here we are going to find the largest number that divides 92 and 74. Divides 92 and 74 with a remainder 2 mark. Here we are finding largest number. So the number divides 92, leaves 2 as remainder means what you are doing here, 92 should be subtracted with 2. So you are getting 90 exactly. So the number also divides 74, leaving remainder 2. Means what you have to do here, 74 should be divided minus subtracted by 2 and it will be getting 72. Now we have to find the largest number for the numbers 90 and 72. Why we are taking 90 and 72? Because 2 leaves remainder. We should not get any remainder. We should get exactly 0 for finding the highest number, right? That's why that remainder 2 we are subtracting from the taken number. So 92 minus 90 is equal to 90. 72, 74 minus 72 is equal, sorry, 74 minus 2 is equal to 72. So whenever you remember, for finding largest number, the remainder should be 0. But here they have given remainder as 2. That's why we are subtracting 2 from the given numbers. Now, see here. So, as I told you in division method, the greater number will be our dividend and the smaller number will be our divisor. So, 72 should be divided by 90. Now, in 90, how many times 72 goes? 1 time. 72 ones are 72. So, what is your remainder here? Yes, your remainder is 18. Now, what will be your next dividend? Your dividend will be your first divisor. So, what is your first divisor? 72 is your first divisor. Write down that 72 here. Now, in 18 table 72, how many times it goes? It goes for 4 times. 18 fours are 72. Now, 72 minus 17, what is your remainder? Our remainder is 0. Now, what is our highest common factor? Our highest common factor is the divisor which gives us the remainder 0. So, which divisor gave us remainder 0? Yes, it is nothing but our 18. This is the divisor which gave us the remainder 0. So 18 is the greatest common factor or highest common factor. Therefore 18 is the required number. 18 is the required number. This is how we are going to find, where in the case of any two numbers giving a remainder, what we have to do? We have to subtract that number and then we have to take the exact number to find the highest common factor. Hope you have understood the concept. Children, it is now your turn. Do your exercise. So follow the concept what I have explained you today thoroughly. Do as many as examples you have to do. Then you complete your exercise and your exercise follows with LCM by factorization method, LCM by division method and with a single word problem. Children, if you have any doubts, you can get back to me. Hari Om. Thank you.